Back here in the Oakland A's series, we have a series against the New York Yankees here as we fall early on to a 0 or down 0-1 in the series as the Yankees just dominated us hitting and pitching wise here. 7 runs off 12 hits. Severino kept only 2 runs going in on 8 Ks as Mata had 6 earned runs out of the 7. But in game 2 here, we have a chance to break the tie and win the game in extra innings at the bottom of the 10th. Right into the action here, Shane Langlyers, 0-1 count, and he hits it right up the middle. Runner at second, rounding third, he's waved home. The throw from Aaron Hicks, that's not Aaron Hicks, I don't know who was in center field, was not in time as Smith scores the walk-off winning run. Langlyers celebrating like he just won the Heisman Trophy or something like that. He just hits a walk-off home run. And now the A's tie the Yankees in this series 1-1 off a great walk-off win here in Oakland. And they would end up, I think, losing the next game. So they are down 2-1 in the series, heading into game 4 against the Yankees. Of course, here player of the game is Austin Meadows, Jose Alvarado with the win. And we'll head into game 4. Game 4 of the Oakland A's and New York Yankees series here. Yankees have the lead 2-1. As you can see, their record compared to ours is much better. On the mound today, Cole Irvin, 9-12 with a 4.10 ERA. He'll be facing Luis Severino with a 3.35 ERA and a much better record. Well, I guess they both have 9 wins. Starting off in a 3-2 count here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he pops one up to Tony Kemp for out number 1. As we'll head and look into the Yankees lineup here. Obviously, they have the Twin Towers in the middle of Judge and Stanton with Gallo and Rizzo right after them. But mainly those 4, DJ LeMahieu down to Rizzo, are the big focus points of the bats here in New York. As here is DJ LeMahieu hitting one deep to center field, but Christian Pache gets under it for out number 2, which will bring on, I believe was the best hitter on the Yankees, Aaron Judge, who is top 10 in AL in batting average. He has 30 home runs and then a 1-1 count with 2 down. Circle change gets too much of the plate and Judge will get a single here right through the shift. Calls upon Giancarlo Stanton now. 3-2, 2-out. Judge is on the move, but Stanton hits a dribbler here, and it goes foul. So runner on the move again. Same count. Stanton swings at a fastball high, and that'll be out number 3 as Cole Irvin works a good first inning here. 1 hit allowed there as we head to now the Athletics offense. Here starting off 3-2 is Tony Kemp, and Severino's 6th pitch is laced down the line. It is fair ball. Tony Kemp keeps that ball fair as he will get an easy stand-up total here to start off the game for the Oakland A's. Next is Zach Geloff in a 2-2 count here. 210 average this year, and he dribbles it back up to Severino. He gets an easy out at first, but he advances Tony Kemp 90 feet away from home plate. And it gives us a chance to look at our lineup, of course. After the trades and everything, Meadows becomes the new star here in Oakland, and most of the lineup's the same. Chad Pinder's DHing today with Lawrence Butler in right field instead of first base. Meadows in a 1-2 count here, drives one to right more center field, and it gets down for extra bases. Kemp easily scores, and Meadows easily walks in for an RBI double to break the tie. 1-0 lead for Oakland. His 23rd double. Lawrence Butler now 3-1 with.
Next pitch is popped up. That is the inning.
Go up, and right there we see the result.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Line drive and a base hit.
Nobody, I think Gallo was the one ahead of him who was on base there who drew a walk. Now we go to Aaron Hicks in a 2-1.
Down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. That was a moonshot. 3rd home run of the season, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Good contact. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Reaching for
They
it. And
the
breaks
Meadows
it.
though.
Yankees with a
Already broke the tie.
good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. At the belt and fires. In for a strike. And a full count now.
AAA team, but he's really hasn't been too much here in in the MLB level. But here he has a big opportunity, 3-2 count, and he checks his swing, but they say he.
Well, the stage has been. He can battle and get through this. He can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strike.
Next batter is.
And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 3-3.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that.
And a pitch. Drilled in the air. Right field. Way back there. And that is out of here. Austin Meadows powers one out of here. His 29th of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 6-3. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about.
And you never know, he could not hit one more home run, but he more importantly breaks.
And a pitch. Into center. Picks on the move. Dives, and he can't hang on. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's
in this game, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up clean.
But he still gets it in over the first in time, which does save a run.
But not before 5 cross the plate. With the big blow being this.
On his second hit of the day is a home run, no doubt about it. And look at that walk. Now in the third inning here with a runner on, Stanton drives one to deep right field. I think that's Judge on first again. At the wall is Christian Pache. He leaps up but can't get it, and Lawrence Butler doesn't do a good job backing him up. So the ball rolls all the way out. A weird cutoff there. Tony Kemp's throwing from the outfield grass. It is not in time as they cut the lead down to 2 off a Garco Stanton double. That'd be it. Now they go to Joely Rodriguez here in the bottom of the 5th. And Lawrence Butler gets a good hit. A 1-out double. Just wanted to show that because Lawrence Butler's been struggling against lefties this year. And they're looking to see if he can hit lefties better.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play. Picks himself up an RBI. A new pitch now for Oakland.
We call upon Austin Pruitt as we go all the way to the 9th inning here. Austin Pruitt with the chance for the save as Trevino was pitching not too long ago. His first batter is Aaron Hicks, who hits a single against the shift. So a runner on, nobody out here. Oh, that might not have been Aaron Hicks. But anyway, and it is. Call upon Luke Trevino, who was pitching not too long ago, is pretty tired, but he has to pitch. He instantly gets a ground ball here for out number 2. So now 7-5, 2 down, and I think Aaron Judge is the one up. No, DJ LeMahieu's up, and he hits a ground ball base hit to right field. So now it's a 1-run game with Aaron Judge on deck. 2 for 4 today already. Has a chance to break the tie with Tim LaCastro checking in or base or run. Third pitch of the at-bat, he runs, and Langoliers cannot get him at second. So now runner in scoring position, 2-2 count. Stalked down by Jaloff, but he cannot get Judge at first in time, but he does save the tying run for the scoring. 3-1. Trevino trying to get the save. He has Stanton roll over the ball, and it's out number 3, and the game is over. Oakland picks up the win here in, well, Oakland 7-6. I believe the win on today's game goes to Cole Irvin, as the loss goes to Severino. The save will go to Lou Trevino, his 28th of the year. Player of the game, I believe, was Austin Meadows for his home run and his double that he hit. And a big win for the Athletics, even though they're not really set to do anything. See notable players for us as well. Tony Kemp, Lawrence Butler went 3 for 4. Tejeda got the RBI double. And we go to simulate some more games right before September, and we actually split the first 2 games against Washington here. And then we go to the call-ups here, and I call up Tyler Soderstrom to the MLB for the September call-ups. He was killing it in the minors, and I thought it was time to give him a chance, as well as Langlingers. Apparently have them split time. We also go to Gunnar Hogland to call him up, and then we call up Colin Plus as well. We also called up Bo Karlik, which was not shown. The Oakland Athletics travel over to Globe Life Field Park, or I guess just Globe Life Field, to face division rivals, the Texas Rangers, who had Dane Dunning on the mound, facing Ryan Cusick. Dane Dunning having a great year. Cusick, not so much. But here we'll start off with a 3-1 count to Lawrence Butler, who dribbles a ball right back, but advances Tony Kemp to second, who was hit by a pitch in the first. 1-1 now. Austin Meadows trying to get home run number 100 in his career here. Dunning leads a pitch over the middle, and he drives one to deep right field. It will not go out of the park, but it will be a 1-0 lead after an RBI double for Meadows, who I think has 29 doubles on the year. You'll check, or we'll see it real quick. It might be 25, 27, right in between. Now Bo Karlik, 2 on, 2 out, and he hits a dribbler down the line, and it's airmailed to right field. So Bo Karlik gets a double, or gets into second. A runner gets into third, and Meadows scores. Check on Cusick now, 3-2, 2 out in the first, and he gets Corey Seager to roll over. This game jumps around a lot more than the other games shown recently. That's just because I wanted to get 2 full games in here, and I can't cut too many times before I have a limit. Here, 2 on, 3-2 count to Adolis Garcia. He fouls off 1 pitch even. And the next pitch, he gets a curveball from Cusick, and he swings and misses for strike 3. It makes it 2 down. Cole Calhoun now hits a fly ball to deep left field. I will eventually change Meadows' glove so it's not blue, but it is out number 3. We jump over now to the top of the third. Austin Meadows, a runner on, and he hits one to deep center field. Back at the wall goes Adolis Garcia, and that ball is gone. Home run number 30 of the year for Austin Meadows, and 100 in his career. Already hit that milestone. In the future, really is our face of the franchise at this point. Hopefully he re-signs with us in the off season, at least for arbitration. Next batter now, 3-2, Billy McKinney. He drives one to deep right field. Cole Calhoun goes back to the wall, and that one's gone. So Billy McKinney making it back-to-back jacks for the A's. They extend their lead to, I think it was 5-0. I believe it's 5-0 A's. It is now Christian Pache with a runner on and 1 out. He hits one down the line, which is kept fair, and he can easily get a triple. And here, a weird play by Calhoun. He's going to third as it runners waved around. It is 6-0 Oakland here in Texas. They switch pitchers to Spencer Patton. It's Tyler Soderstrom here. Hits a ground ball over to third base, and Brad Miller gets out number 2, but it's an RBI anyway. 7-0 lead for Oakland. Now Anderson Tejeda grounds the ball left, and Brad Miller makes a great diving play, and from the ground he throws it across the diamond. Gets out of the inning. Here now, Eli White in a 1-2 count in the bottom of the third. He strikes out on Cusick's slider. Now we jump to the top of the fourth, where Austin Meadows already has a home run and a double. 3-2, 2-out count. Now facing Spencer Patton. Pitch is left, bottom left of the zone. It's a deep fly ball to left field, and now Meadows has gone deep again. So he gets his milestone home run, then he decides to hit another one for good measure here. Man, it's going to be fun to keep him in Oakland if we can. Hopefully we won't trade him like Oakland usually does to his stars. And hopefully he signs for some big money, as I do want to keep him as our third or fourth bat in our lineup. He is really good. 2-on, 1 out here to Adolis Garcia, and he gets a bloop in the right field, which will be easily score one. Billy McKinney won't even attempt to throw it at home. Now the Rangers get their first run, bottom of the fifth. They added on another. I'm not sure what happened to that run. But Simeon, I want to say that was Simeon, hits one to right field, and that'll be a stand-up double for him against the shift. Which now we go on to Brad Miller here. 3-1, 2-out count. He hits a fly ball to Austin Meadows and is easily played on. So 5 strong innings from Cusick here. We now go over to the top of the 6th as Butler has a hit and run opportunity here with someone out because it was a 3-2-2 count. And that gets over the head of Calhoun, which is an easy run. Butler's rounding second. He heads to third, and he gets an RBI triple. It is now 9-2 Oakland on Butler's third triple of the year here. Now jumping over to Austin Meadows, 2 outs here. Has Butler at third. Hits a deep fly ball to center field, but Adolis Garcia is under this one, so no more damage done from Austin Meadows. Now jumping to the bottom of the 6th here, Cole Calhoun in a 2-1 count. Cusick trying to keep pitching. He was at 116 pitches here to the deep fly ball. Meadows and Pache going back, and that ball is gone. Cole Calhoun hits home run number 13 for the Rangers. They're just as far out of playoff contention as we are as we go to Gunnar Hoagland, who has a 3.12 ERA and 8 innings pitched so far. He's our long reliever, as we call him up. Popped up, I think that was Nathaniel Lowe. Over to Jaloff for out number 1. Now 2-2 to Nick Solak at the bottom of the 7th. He also pops up. So Storm runs in a little, but it's going to be Jaloff again. So in a 9-3 game, 2 down, Gunnar Hoagland against Corey Seager. And Seager gets a pitch left over the middle, but he just misses it. It's a fly out to Austin Meadows to get out of the 7th inning. Jump over to the top of the 8th. There's Christian Pache against Colby Allard. He hits one to the gap in left field, and that will be an easy double. Garcia will get it in quickly before Pache can get the third. He had a pretty good game today here in Texas, which is rare because he usually strikes out 12 times. Now, bottom of the 8th, it's Mitch Garver against Gunnar Hoagland. Runner at second, 3-2 count, and Garver drills one to left field. Simeon's easily going to score from second. Meadows is going to get it in quick enough to where Garver stays at first. It's a 9-4 game now. Here, 2-2 out. Cole Calhoun hits a line drive right at Tejeda, and that ends the 8th inning. Now we jump over to the bottom of the 9th. 2-1, 2 out. Garcia hits a ground ball. I actually don't think that was Garcia, but he hits a ground ball. Now there's 2 on, 2 out. Hoagland trying to, I guess, get a 3-inning save here. He gets someone, I think that was Simeon, to roll over. Fielder's choice to second, and the A's win 9-4. Cusick will get the win, as I believe, I don't remember who gets the loss. I want to say Dane Dunning gets the loss for the Rangers. There's a 3-inning save for Gunnar Hoagland, his first career save, which isn't really a save, but he can't do much. A's scored 9 runs on 10 hits. An error for Texas also scored, I think, a run for us, while the Texas Rangers get 4 runs on 10 hits. Our player of the game is Austin Meadows, as well as Pache, McKinney, and Lawrence Butler as our notable players. Then they had Marcus Simeon, Cole Calhoun, Garver, and Seager. Simulating some more games here. I think we simulate the Houston series here as we pick up 1 victory, 2 victories, and we actually beat them in the series. Here we just look at stats of other players and who we traded away. Ramon Laureano first here, batting .239, only 8 homers, not really doing much here in Philly. And I will say, out of all the players we traded, I don't think any of them will be going to the playoffs with their new teams. I checked the standings out here. I do in the next video be the last game for us of the series, and in there I think I checked the standings, the awards, the league leaders. You can see officially if they made it or not, but I'm pretty sure none of, like, Frankie Montes, the Cubs didn't make it, the Cardinals didn't make it with Mania, the Phillies didn't make it. I don't believe the Red Sox I think the Yankees might have made it, but here you can check the standings here. We are 50 and 100. We are horrible. Rays and Mariners here. The Red Sox are still fighting at the time of this recording. Same with the Yankees, who have Elvis Andrus on their bench. This is just the American League. I'm sure I check all the standings, but I want to thank you guys all for watching. You can watch as I scroll through all the standings here, but until next time, next episode will be the last game of the year, and then the episode after that will be our first off season here, where we try to rebuild the A's and hopefully get some star. Not a big star, but some stars, because we don't have money. Guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you all later.